What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. It is your boy Matthew Shack live here in Los Angeles. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. What's good on a Friday night? First things first, salute to the Unfiltered Nation. Salute to the Unfiltered fam. Salute to the Mod Squad. Salute to all you goons that run amok in the chat. Run the likes up for your boy. Keep the likes at 50%. Last but certainly and definitely not least, tip your bartender, y'all. What's going down? It's going down, man. We on the night tip outside, bro. We on the night tip outside. And if we're on the night tip outside, you best understand it's time to blaze one for the nation, man. What's going on, you guys, man? What's going on, man? I had to come in a little later, man, but I set up the night setup. It's the first time I've ever set up the night setup. Okay. Uh, what do y'all think? Pretty clear, pretty clear. I got the lights going over here, man. I'm outside. You know what I'm saying? And I'm about to blaze one for the nation, man. I didn't get a chance to do that today because I had a lot going on today. A lot of activity, man. Crazy, bro. Christmas season is here, bro. It is ridiculous. All right. But we're gonna go ahead and talk about the news that came out today. That it's official that Kenny Two Gloves Pickett, is going to start against his former team that he just won a Super Bowl with this year. Let's understand February is this year. February 2025 is this year. With the Philadelphia Eagles, man. And what did I think about it? And what do I have to say about it, man? So I'm gonna talk about that. But by I'm talking about that, I'm gonna blaze one for the entire nation. Hold on. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, man. The night tip, man. It's a little cold outside, bro. But that's all right, man. I got on my Mad Max the Condor hoodie. Got a little bit of that leaf, man. Gotta get some of that leaf off. Got the Condor hoodie on that you can go pick up at MatthewShackUnfiltered.com, bro. Pick up the Condor hoodie. You know what I'm saying? It's nice and cozy cozy. You know what I'm saying? So you don't got no excuse, bro. You should be able to do whatever it takes to do what it is that ever it takes, guy. Right? So let's get into it, man. So Kenny Two Gloves, because he always has on two gloves, bro. Whether it's cold, whether it's hot, whether it's raining, whether it's not raining. Okay, doesn't matter. Kenny Two Gloves has on two gloves. I have never seen a quarterback that wears two gloves, bro, except him, which is why his nickname is Kenny Two Gloves. What do I think about it? Well, man, my question has nothing to do with Kenny Pickett. There's a lot of people in Raider Nation that aren't happy that Kenny Pickett is there because Kenny Pickett is exactly what a lot of fans don't want, and that is a motivated quarterback, a quarterback who wants to win. Okay, not a quarterback who wants to get paid. Not a quarterback who wants the season to be over so he could take 18 million from us. Not a quarterback that flipped you off to your face and you weren't even really that offended about it. Because we do have the shirt and y'all bought it, but not everybody. I thought everybody was going to buy the Blame Geno shirt that's on MatthewShackUnfiltered.com. But like I said before, a lot of you guys have selective outrage. With that being said, Kenny Pickett is a motivated quarterback. He doesn't care about the first pick of the draft. He doesn't care about whether or not our draft position and let's not win and let's tank for Fernando Mendoza. Let's do this. Let's do that. Nah, Kenny Pickett wants to beat his old team. And you know what? I like it, bro. That's what I want. I want to win. I don't care about nothing y'all talking about. You guys, every season, these team tankers, they want to come out of the cubby holes and come out of the bushes, like Homer Simpson in a meme, and come out when they didn't get their way all season. Now they want us not to get our way, just to lose it out and try to get a first pick. That's just ridiculous, bro. You don't even have the first pick as it stands now. All right. There's no reason to try to tank, bro. That's not gonna work. All right. Soon as you put that energy out where you're not even trying to compete in a professional football game for not one game, not two games, but all the rest of the games, bro, man, that's it's not going to work. But all you're going to do is draft a bum. Okay, that's all you're going to do, and then you're going to be hating him, and then you're going to want to do it again. So at the end of the day, man, the Raider way is if we get the first pick, we deserved it. When we got the first pick, when we drafted Jamarcus Russell 18 years ago, when we were 2 and 14, we were actually that sorry. We were actually that bad of a football team. You guys want us to pretend we're that bad of a football team. No, no, we didn't have an Ashton Genty on that team. No, we didn't have a Brock Bowers on that team. No, we didn't have a Khalil Mack on that team. All right. No, we didn't have a Max Crosby on that team. Okay. No, we didn't have any of these dudes. We didn't have a Trey Tucker. We didn't have the guys that we had now. All right. We had guys that weren't good. You actually have guys that are perennial all pros or should be all pros, and some of them even considered to be the best in their position. Okay. With that being said, bro, Kenny Pickett's going to try to win this game, and that's why Pete has him out there. That's exactly why Pete has him out there, bro. Pete traded for him. AOC, man, for you AOC supporters out there, if this doesn't tell you what I've been telling you all season about Pete Carroll not liking AOC, not having AOC in his plans as far as it looks, this could pretty much tell you, bro, because you haven't heard hide no hair of him. He was on injured reserve. He's been back on the active 53-man roster for three or four games already, bro. You haven't seen hide no hair of him. You haven't seen him on the sidelines. You haven't heard anything about him taking any snaps or doing anything, bro. I don't know what's going on. If he's still injured, then why is he back on the roster? Why is he considered to be a third option? Okay, he's obviously not hurt. Okay, because if he wasn't, he wouldn't be the third string quarterback. He wouldn't be the emergency quarterback. Okay. So I'm not understanding why AOC is not starting. I don't get it. But then again, I do. Pete Carroll doesn't see AOC in his plans. Okay. AOC does not have an extension on his contract. He is in the final year of his rookie deal. He if he shows up, if he's there, he's just going to be there and mop up duty. He's not going to be there to be a starter. And then again, where's Cam Miller at that you guys were caping for? Guys were going out of the way to say that Cam Miller was going to be the guy who was going to be the second string quarterback, only to find out he's not. But like I said before, Kenny Pickett wants to win this game. He wants to win it, and you know what? I hope he does. Okay? I did my homework. I read some of the Eagles, pages, because that's what I do. I roll around and see what the enemy's talking about. The Eagles and the fan base and Nick Sirianni and all of them, they want to prove that by trading Kenny Pickett was the best thing to do. They want to prove that by shutting him down. So when I was reading everything, and I was reading about all the, who they planning on keying on, who is the defense concentrating on, what is their focus, who are they going to stop, I didn't see anything about Ashton Genty. I didn't see anything about Brock Bowers, Mr. One-Hand touchdown pass himself. What I saw was they said that they want to shut down Kenny Pickett. I read several of them, bro. That's all they're concerned about. All they're concerned about is stopping Kenny Two Gloves. And I'm like, that's very strange for you guys to not acknowledge Brock Bowers. If anybody didn't acknowledge him, didn't acknowledge Max Crosby, they said, we got to stop Kenny Pickett. And I'm like, stop Kenny Pickett? What do you mean? Stop Kenny Pickett. It's Kenny Pickett. Nah, dog. According to the Eagles, they said, and I'm reading all the beat writers, all the little blogs, I was reading them. They said Kenny Pickett knows what to do against their D. Kenny Pickett knows what to do against their D, bruh. Okay? They really do. They really know that Kenny Pickett knows their nuances and knows this and that. But they said, we know what Kenny does good, and we know what he doesn't do good. So they're going to focus on taking away the things that they know he does good. Now, I kept trying to read what it is he did good, and I couldn't find it. But they know Kenny's good at this, and he's not good at that. Kenny likes to do this, and Kenny doesn't like to do that. And they're going to try to shut him down, bro. They're going to shut Kenny Pickett down. They're not worried about nobody else. They're saying if we stop Kenny, we stop the Raiders, period. They don't got no respect for nobody else. No respect. No respect for Brock. No respect for Genty. No respect for Trey Tucker. No respect for Mayer. No respect for nobody, bro. No respect for RD. They're not even talking about Max. I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't even double Max. They think that this is going to be easy pickings. All they got to do is shut down Pickett, and it's over. And that is a testament to Kenny Pickett, because I've been watching Kenny Pickett since he was at Pitt. Ain't that right, Sarah? Okay, my girl Sarah K. Scott, Steeler Queen on here. We've been talking about Kenny Pickett since he was at the University of Pittsburgh. Okay, then he went to the Steelers, and then he went to the Eagles, and then he went to the Browns, and now he's with us. This dude has played on 3 teams in 3 years. Okay, but that being said, even the Eagles understand that Kenny Pickett can cook. Kenny Pickett can cook these dudes, because I read it. I read it. I was shocked, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, man. I ain't gonna hold you, man. You know Shaq don't lie. You know Shaq don't cap. You know that's all I do is tell the truth, bro. I read several beat writers that are respected Eagle beat writers, and they had a little bit of modicum of concern that Kenny Pickett might cook their D, bro, especially the way that the Eagles just played, and especially the way that Jalen Hurts is playing. Can Kenny Two Gloves go to Philly and win? Oh no. If Kenny Two Gloves goes back there and wins, we're on to something. Not saying, let's pump our brakes. I'm not saying he's a starter. I'm not saying none of that. What I'm saying is tank is not happening. So for you guys that really want this first pick, and there's a lot of you guys, it's funny how funny you guys want to claim you're Raider fans, but you'll take a loss on purpose multiple times. I don't know where y'all get that from. Okay, we're not raised the same at all. But with that being said, if Kenny Pickett wins this game, you're moving further and further away from the first pick. It's the same shit that Antonio Pierce did. Remember last year? Oh, man, AP doesn't even know how to tank right. And I was telling AP, I said, Coach, win these 2 games. They're going to get rid of you anyway, bro. Win these 2 games so you know you did what you were supposed to do. You were hired to win. You don't care about what's going to happen when you're not there. Win. Same with Pete. Same with everybody else. Kenny Pickett is the target. Go figure, bro. He's the target. They're really gonna have a game plan to stop Kenny Two Gloves, bro. They have a game plan, bro. I was like, wow. So what are you gonna do, Raider fan, if Kenny Two Gloves pulls this off? I mean, he has nothing to lose. He has nothing to lose, everything to gain. This is a dude who can get out there and throw 6 picks. Don't matter. He doesn't have any type of lever that you can pull, him, you can threaten him with. Gino, he's already pretty much 1 foot out the door already. Okay. But Kenny Pickett, this is an opportunity for him to start the rest of the year, bruh. Because I think Geno is pretty much done for the year. Just letting you guys know. I think Geno's done for the year because if he's injured, it's the same thing that happened with Derek Carr at the end of his tenure when Josh McDaniels benched him. He wasn't even hurt because he didn't want to have to pay him. The injury clause kicks in and he gets paid the next year because of his injury. I think they're going to shut Geno down, bro. Even if he comes back, they want to be able to leave this open just in case they don't want Geno to come back. All right? Because we got to pay him $18 million anyway. We don't want to pay him more than $18 million. If we can cut him or we can come to some kind of agreement, because I'm pretty sure he's willing to leave. I'm pretty sure he's willing to say, you know what, I'll accept a buyout or I'll accept a cut. Let me get my 18 M's. Let me go to another squad, because he still thinks he could play. He does not think it's his fault. He thinks it's your fault. Okay, but we all know it's blame Geno. All right. With that being said, Kenny Pickett has everything to gain, nothing to lose, bro. I hope he goes out there, man. You know, he has his issues. Kenny Pickett would throw a great, unbelievable pass, and then he'll throw some junk. He has baby hands. His hands are small as shit, bruh. Okay, I'm pretty sure your daughter's hands are bigger than his. That's why he has the gloves. But a lot of small-handed men went out there and spun it. Doug Flutie, he never had no problems. His hands are small as shit. Drew Brees, his hands are small. Fruto, it doesn't matter, bro. There's a lot of cats out there that could spin it, even though their hands weren't enormous. Didn't have to be. But Kenny Pickett got those gloves on his hands that help with his grip. All right. Another thing that's good for finding out what's popping with Kenny Two Gloves is that the word around the campfire, well, it isn't word around the campfire because I read everybody else's. I read the scouting reports. I actually do my homework. Jalen Carter ain't playing. Jalen Carter's out. Jalen Carter is ruled out as of now. He's not playing. And that right there, whew, that's good. Kenny might have a little bit of extra time. Kenny might be able to roll outside the pocket. He might be able to maneuver around. You know, Geno was throwing it in the dirt. Geno wasn't doing shit. So what am I saying? What I'm saying is, man, go ahead, Kenny Pickett, man. Don't do it for us. Don't do it for the Raiders. You know, unless you want to. You know, it'd be a good chance for you to show that you're really trying to be one of us. But don't do it for us, dog. If you don't want to, do it for yourself. Do it for you want to prove Howie Roseman wrong, who is the GM of the Eagles. Remember when we traded Jacorian Bennett to the Eagles and we got Thomas Booker the fourth, and these Eagle fans were coming in talking about, you guys got Howied. That's what they like to say. You guys got Howied. Getting Howied is like getting mossed. You know, like Randy Moss, you got mossed, or you got dunked on, or you know what I'm saying? You got played. So you got Howie. That's what they like to say. You got Howie. What happened with that? I said we didn't get Howie. We got the better end of the deal. What happened? Jacorian Bennett's been nothing but hurt all year. Okay, and Thomas Booker the fourth has been a player that's been out there handling his business as much as he can. Okay, so we won that trade, but they aren't talking about no more that trade. Now they're talking about, yeah, we're Howie and us. We're about to show y'all that Kenny Pickett, we made the right decision. Did you? I don't know, bro. I don't know. So we'll see. But I want Kenny Two Gloves to go in there and ball out of control, bro. We'll be here for the game. I'm looking forward to seeing him do what he needs to do, man. Find Brock Bowers early and often. Get him the rock. Okay? Maneuver in the pocket. If the shit collapses, man, take off. Kenny could run a little bit. You know, I don't expect you to be Lamar Jackson, but I don't expect you to be Eugene Smith either. Okay? Get out there and make it pop. Make it pop. Maybe do what it do. Huh? So, yeah, I'm going to read you guys' comments, man. I'm outside, bro. I'm outside. I got the lights set up. Like I've been telling you, I have all my stuff to do everything I want to do. It's just, I just needed to take things out the box, man. I unboxed some of it, put it up. You know, got some nice light out here, dog. Not bad, huh? Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, let me read you guys' comments and see what's going on out there, man. But salute the Kenny Two Gloves, because this is a chance for him to prove people wrong, bro. They thought you were tradable, bro. They thought you was trade bait. You just won a Super Bowl with them cats. Second string quarterback, they got rid of you. Then the Browns got rid of you. Come on, bro. Kenny, you got to have some pride, bro. Don't do it for us, man. Do it for yourself, big dog. Do it for yourself. Sometimes you got to prove everybody wrong. Sometimes you got to show them better than you can tell them, dog. They made a mistake, man. They got rid of the wrong one, bruh. Okay? Come on. Trying to make you understand, man. Okay? Straight up, man. Suzette blew it. Okay? And you're going to show her how much she blew it by you looking the way you looking and how you pulling up and who you pulling up with, bruh. Like, it's time to let it be known. Yeah. You thought I was milk toast when I was really the entree. Okay? You thought I was the garnish when I was the tomahawk. I mean, come on, it's time. Come on, Kenny. I'ma hype you up, bro. I want you to win, and I want to see these funky ass Raider fans cry. I want to see you cry, bro. When the first pick just gets further into the sunset, you start trying to figure out your contingency plan on what you're gonna do. All right. So yeah, let me read you guys' comments, man. Okay, not that bad out here, bruh. Okay, a fog is coming in because the water's right over there, so the fog, I can see it's foggy, man, but it ain't bothering me. All right, man, let's see what's going on, bruh. Let's see what's happening. All right, okay. Salute to the entire chat on a Friday, you guys. What's up, Sarah? How are you? I'm good. I'm good. Good as I could be. You know what I'm saying? Trying my best to maintain, staying ahead of the curve. All right, man. Daniel Berry Sports in the building. What's going on, DB? Okay, what's happening? Jesse Morrow. Hey, Jesse Morrow, you said the kids say what's up. What's up, nephews and niece? What's going on, man? What's happening? I'm glad that you handling your business with the kids, man. Christmas is here. Christmas time. You know what I'm saying? All right, man. Clean Beans. What's going on, Clean Beans? What's happening? Sarah, Night Live. Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I got these boxes. I just opened them up, took them out the cardboard and said, let me just try to set it up, see what it looking like. Not bad. Could be better because I got another light over there. Okay, I didn't want to connect up 3, but I got everything. Wait till I get that studio. I stop being lazy and put the everything up. I just got to put it all up and get it all. And I've just been lazy, but you know, shit, it's coming. Getting back into that lab. Yeah, it's gonna get back in that lab real quick. What's going on, Prados and Sons in the building? What's going on, pimping? What's happening, man? What's happening out there? What's up, Patrice? What's up, Pete? Hey, what's going on, Pete? What's happening, Carlos Haller? What's happening? All right, man. Salute to everybody. Hey, Pete, tell moms we say hello. Okay, Jesse Merrill, Pickett easy, making Geno the B he is. Never was a Raider. Yeah, man. I mean, you got to understand, man, that we got to get to the. You know, I was thinking about the whole not a Raider thing. You know, in regards to the quarterback, because at the end of the day, does it really matter who's not a Raider if they're not the quarterback? And my thing is this: I'm gonna eventually, I'm not there yet, but I'm gonna eventually get to the point where I'm gonna stop talking about these guys not being a Raider because they're not. They weren't Raiders in the first place. They didn't come over here to be Raiders. They weren't recruited by nobody that was a Raider. Okay. The top Raider in the organization didn't have anything to do with it, and that's Mark Davis. Mark Davis didn't have anything to do about it. They didn't go to Mark and say, "Hey, man, let's get Geno." Head Raider Honcho don't say nothing. He don't have no talk at all. He's like, "Hey, y'all handle it. I'm over here with the Aces game chilling." He's hands on with them Aces, but over here he's like, "Y'all got it." So, are we really expected Geno to be a Raider when our coach isn't a Raider, our offensive coordinator wasn't a Raider, our you know, all these people ain't Raiders, bro. Like, what do you expect? You know, it is what it is. Okay, it's like we got to do better, man. We got to do better. All right, okay, man. All right, man. Okay, let me get rid of this guy right here, man. Never fails, man. Somebody's always tweaking, man. These tweakers, bro, they something else. Okay, Carlos Haller. Real Raiders want to win all the time, bro. But like I said before, being a real Raider is not a prerequisite anymore, dog. There's more of them than me. Huh? And you totally outnumbered, man, when it comes to these cats out here, bro. It's a damn shame. Okay. Justice Sizzle, what's going on? Justice Sizzle, what's happening, Pippin? All right, man. Salute to them goons. All right, man. Big Time Willie, Kenny Pickett and Thomas Booker going against their former teams. And you know what, bro? Like I said before, them Eagles fans that was coming over here barking, talking, you guys got Howie. We stole Ja'Cory and Bennett. I started laughing. I said, you'll find out when Ja'Cory can get hurt in practice. Okay. He ain't been playing at all. They haven't talked about that. But they are talking about Kenny Pickett. There is a little, how can I call it? Willie, it's a backhanded compliment. It's like somebody give you a backhanded compliment. You know what I'm saying? They're giving Kenny Pickett a backhanded compliment by saying, we know what he does well and we know what he doesn't, and we just need to shut him down, and then it'll be all good in the hood. But you still are giving him a compliment by saying he does things good, and you know he knows what you don't do well. He's gonna know who to pick on. He's gonna know what corners to pick on. He's gonna know, I'm sure the formations and everything ain't exact, but if he looks at the personnel, he's gonna know what they do good. He's gonna know what the personnel groupings are. He's gonna know enough. Still, doesn't mean that just because you have intel doesn't mean you still have to execute. But the key is they have respect for him and nobody else on your team. You would think they have respect for Brock Bowers, but the way that I think they're looking at it, why do you need to worry about Brock Bowers if Kenny Pickett can't give him the ball? If Kenny Pickett can't throw the ball, we shut down Pickett, nothing goes down. The whole offense falls apart. They're not talking about Genty, they're not talking about shit. Stop Pickett. And I'm like, dang, Pickett hasn't even started the game yet. But there was a reason why Pickett was on that Super Bowl team. There was a reason why Pickett was back up to Jalen Hurts. There's a reason why Pickett has a Super Bowl ring. Okay? He just didn't get it just because. So that's their focus. Their focus is to stop him. All right? Blaze one for the niche and Justin Sizzle. Okay, man, what's going on? Let's get these likes up, you guys. Let's move it. Let's move it. Kenny $2 Pickett. Well, you know what, man? Like I told you before, I can't take credit for that. I mean, I'm probably the first, Raider content creator to say his Kenny 2 gloves because I knew about it because of the Steeler fans like Sarah K. Scott. I knew that they called him Kenny 2 gloves back in Pittsburgh. I knew that. So I was like, okay, man, I'm going to start calling him Kenny 2 gloves because that's what they call him in Pittsburgh. Okay? Now everybody's calling him Kenny 2 gloves. I mean, it's just funny how somebody has to introduce the vernacular and the dialogue, and next thing you know, everybody's using it, but no one's giving the person who brought it in credit. But we understand. We get it. Okay, Peyton Bill. What brand of cigars did dog look for a new kind of taste better, man? This is the Magic Toast by Alec Bradley, bro. Magic Toast, Alec Bradley. My boy Big Beezy sent it to me, man. These are the bigger gauges. Here in LA, they don't have these. They have the smaller ones, and they don't taste as good as these. Okay, these bigger ones are pretty good, bro. But yeah, man, if you're interested in a bunch of cigars, man, watch the Cigar Talk content on this channel. Make sure you check that out, bro. And make sure you go to MatthewShackUnfiltered.com, pick up some of that Cigar Killers. We got some new stuff that's going to be put up. I was going to put it up today, man, but I didn't get back home early enough. I didn't get back home early enough before the live, man. Just got in here a little bit ago. All right, traffic super bad out here. All right, Justin Sizzle. Of course, Kenny Pickett's going to go up and try to win. I mean, that's what I like. That's what I like. I want somebody that wants to win. I mean, we're in week 15, y'all. We're in week 15, bro. Okay? I need somebody to go in there and try to win. I mean, let's go ahead and make these guys look crazy again. All right? We're not just going to sit around and just tank, bro. I mean, like I said before, if we get the first pick, it's because we deserve it. We're not getting it because we're not trying. And if Pete just wanted to not win, he put in, he probably get up Cam Miller and just put Cam Miller in and just let him go out there and just play the rest of the year. But like I said before, bro, Pete Carroll don't come from that. He don't come from tanking. I give him that much. He don't come from that. All right? So, end of the day, we're going to see how it all pans out, man. But I'd love for Kenny Pickett to win this game, dog. It'd be beautiful. Okay? All right? This is just it. We all know Pete's not an Aiden guy. I mean, how do you say you're not an Aiden guy without saying it? Don't give him a shot. Don't give him no snaps. Don't give him shit. I mean, come on, man. Aiden O'Connell could easily start right now, man. I think Aiden O'Connell's better than Kenny Pickett. But if you're not the person that's the guy that they're looking at, the guy they like, it is what it is. All right. Jesse Rowe. Again, real Raiders want to win. I agree. All right, man. Talking to Sarah. Is that Kenny Pickett is on the scouting report. Based on what I read, that's all they talked about. Of course, the Eagles are going to talk about the Eagles. If you're going to a Raider beat writer or a Raider scouting report person or something, they're going to talk Raiders, and then they're going to talk about the opposition, and they're going to talk about who's the keys to win, the keys to victory. Who do you need to concentrate on? Kenny Pickett. When it got to the Raiders, Kenny Pickett. I'm like, okay, Kenny Pickett. Who else? Kenny Pickett. Who else? Kenny Pickett. Anybody else? Kenny Pickett. Anybody else? No, Kenny Pickett. That's all they talked about. They mentioned, yeah, Max, da-da-da, but, we don't really have to worry about him. And Brock Bowers is playing, well as of late. But if we stop Kenny Pickett, everything ends. They're going to cut the head off the snake is what they said. Cut the head off the snake, Kenny Pickett. Like they said, we're not underestimating him, but we're not exalting him. Like I said, but backhanded compliment, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Okay? So that type of thing. All right? So we'll see. All right, man. Jesse Merle. Okay. Never give a diamond respect. I mean, damn. I mean, why should they? I mean, when you don't do anything to be worthy of respect, you shouldn't receive respect. The Raiders shouldn't get any respect because we've done nothing to receive any. What have we done? We've done nothing. Okay, keeping it a buck. All right. Said we want Raiders, not Seahawks and Patriots. And Chargers. Don't forget about them. Whittington Thomas in the building. What's going on, Whittington Thomas, man? Bird said Geno can get $8 million with an injury. So Geno Smith can get an additional 8 M's if he's hurt. He's already getting 18. He gets hurt, that's 26. And you know what? I think Geno's done for the year, bro. I think he's done. I think he got what he wanted. He's going to walk away with his 18. But like I said before, bro, when you're upside down in a car loan, bro, you upside down in a car loan, man. Then you don't have uninsured motorists, and you get out there and you get hit, and now you're on the hook for the whole money, for the whole whip, the whole 30,000. Okay, at least, shit, you might be upside down, but shit, if somebody hits you and you got uninsured motorists, you good because you got gap insurance, you're straight. It's like, hey man, whatever's in the left, y'all pay for the rest of that. But when you don't got that, you're on the hook, and the Raiders don't want to be on the hook, bro. They did the same thing with Derek Carr. Same thing, sat him down, put Jared Stidham in. Same situation. So get ready, bro. All right, Jesse said Geno's worth this. Never been a Raider, never will be. Yeah, I agree. Okay. All right, man. Thomas smoking on a CAO. Okay. All right, man. 1 2 3. 21213. Okay. What's going on, Salt Lake City, Utah? What's happening? Hey, man, what's the weather out there in Salt Lake? It's probably a white Christmas over there right now, dog. Probably a white Christmas. Okay, I know I'd like to see it, but once I felt it, I'd be like, okay, man, send me back to Cali. Mom's doing well, Patrice. Good, man. We love moms. All right, you know that. All right, man. It's good, Eduardo. What's going on, Pimp Juice? Oh yeah, I'm smoking on that magic toast, man. Bill sent me, bro. Got to do it, man. Not bad out here, bro. Got my lighting system going on. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I'm in the building. I'm in the building, bro. Let me go ahead and move this over a little bit. Not bad out here. Not bad. Nighttime smoke. Okay. All right. I got to get my heater and all my shit out here too. Okay. All right. Raiders. 07. If Two Gloves balls out, the Eagles will bring him back to Philly with a welcome basket. That's cool. I want to beat the world champions. I don't know about these other guys, but Philadelphia is still the world champions, bro. They're defending world champions. I love to beat them. I'd love to beat them, bro. I'm definitely going to be rooting for him. And if I see Kenny Two Gloves and he could pull that shit off, man, we're going to be blazing one to the nation, man. We're going to be having a great time. All right, man. Low Key. What's going on, Low Key? Loki in the house said a lot of media has been talking shit on Jalen Hurts for a last loss. Sounds like a trap game. It's not going to be surprised if another blowout. You're going to have a good Colton Miller back. Colton Miller has been ruled out, bro. Sorry to tell you, Loki. I just read Colton Miller's out. No Colton Miller, bro. We got flim-flammed again. Colton Miller is not playing. All right. So I just wanted to give you that update. I forgot to mention that. We thought we were getting Colton Miller back. Colton Miller's not going to be there. No Colton. So that line is still going to be hot trash, bro. Hot trash with extra stink. All right. As far as Jalen Hurts, it could be a trap game because they expect Jalen Hurts to do what he needs to do. But Jalen Hurts is always getting talked shit about. Like last year, before he went on a run, they had like that 3 or 4 game skid. They were talking about benching Jalen Hurts. But Nick Sirianni was like, no, I'm not doing it. So don't be surprised if he bounces back. I hope he doesn't, not against us, but you never know. But yeah, man, They have a love-hate relationship with Jalen Hurts, man. I mean, you would be surprised to understand, man. I just won you a Super Bowl what was it, 10 months ago, and now you want me to kick rocks. I mean, hey man, it must be nice, bro. It must be nice to be able to win a Super Bowl and then kick your quarterback to the curb when the whole team's doing bad. But it is what it is. Patrice, I love how sports commentators are saying how good Khalil Mack is, but when he was with us, he wouldn't say that shit. Well, you got to understand, they can talk about how good he is all he wants to. He is a journeyman edge rusher. In the latter part, in the twilight of his career, he has never duplicated the success he had when he was with us, and he won a DPOY. The last defensive player of the year we had was him. Did he win a defensive player of the year when he's with the Bears? No. Did he win a defensive player of the year since he's been with the Chargers? No. His best years were with us. So they can talk all they want to. Okay? He has not had a Hall of Fame career outside of either playing us or being with us. When he plays us, he plays how you should play the rest of the year. So they can say what they want to say. Okay? But at the end of the day, without the Raiders, he doesn't get a gold jacket. All right? Facts. Talking to Patrice. Yeah, man. I mean, people are always going to undermine us. It's just how it goes. All right? Because it's all. I don't think Mendoza is worth the first pick anyhow. Like I said, these guys never seen Mendoza play, bro. They just heard their favorite Raider content guy running around telling them Mendoza this and Mendoza that. And they just follow. They follow the leaders, bro. I mean, it is what it is, bro. I mean, being your own man is a lost cause at this point. It's hard for you to stand on your own, man. People don't want to be on their own anymore. They'd rather be in a group. Okay, me, I don't mind being in a group if the group is gonna be popping. If the group's gonna be doing some shit, cool. But if a group is fugazi and fake and phony, I don't want to have nothing to do with it, man. I still have to look myself in the face. All right, okay, chilling. All right, man. What's going on, Michelle in the house? Okay, Patrice. All right, man. It's good to see you guys chopping it up with each other, man. All right, man. Carlos, man. Sanchez, what's up, Los? Salute. Okay, man. When Thomas, the media wants to always portray a certain narrative against our beloved Raiders. Well, man, you got to understand the media and the Raiders have always been at odds, bro. The only time we got any respect is when we were beating everybody's brains in. Let's beat everybody's brains in and see what the media says then. Let's do something different for once. Instead of just being the lowly Raiders that they don't even have to watch the game and they can just write a story before the game starts and then it'll be correct. Raiders lose and then just go for a coffee and come back. Oh, what happened? Raiders lost. Oh, yeah, okay. I mean, shit, we don't even put these guys to work. We don't even make these guys have to do any work. Outside of our own beat writers who their jobs is to cover the team, these other teams, national media, all these people, they don't have to spend no time watching the Raiders. They know the Raiders ain't doing shit. So it's our fault. Okay? Until we decide that we want to do better, we won't. Carl says we can only hope for the best with little hands Pickett. Hey, man, like I said before, the Eagles, they're making it crystal clear. The Eagles are saying we want to stop Pickett. Pickett is the focus. I'm like, wow. They got more respect to Pickett than we do. I'm going to keep it a buck. They do. I'm like, all of that for Kenny Pickett? Why you trade him? See? That's what I was saying. See, because I'm looking at it from a logical standpoint. Y'all trying to game scheme on Kenny Two Gloves? What did you trade him for? See? They know some shit we don't know. And they sure they ain't going to tell us. When I read it and they said he knows what we do and he knows what we can't do. That right there's half the battle. That's half the battle, bruh. Okay? I knew as a defender when I played college basketball, I knew as a defender, man, if I knew that you were left hand dominant, I'm taking your left hand away. I'm making you go right. I'm overplaying you. Okay, so when you're trying to dribble up on your right, I'm overplaying you on your left hand, so you have to cross up and go to your right, so I can lead you into a double team. I can lead you over there, trap your ass, man, get the ball, do whatever we needed to do. I'm taking away your dominant hand. You better be able to use your right just as good as your left. If you can't, I'm overplaying you to the right. I'm driving you to your right. You're not going left. I'm cutting that off. If you get over there and I get over there first, I'm taking the charge. Same shit. Kenny Pickett knows what they like to do. Now, they also said Dick Fangio's their defensive coordinator. They said Dick Fangio better not allow Kenny Pickett to cook RD. They said we think that Dick Fangio can dial up a defense good enough that can keep Kenny off of his square. So what I was taking is that if they lose this game to us, they're going to blame Dick Fangio, bruh. Dick Fangio, one of the best defensive coordinators in football. Okay? Hey, Kenny Pickett's better than, at least as far as playing them, better than we might be giving him credit for. Let's just keep it a buck. Can't get much worse than it is now. I hear that. Watching the Warriors right now. Hopefully we can win. Is Curry still out? Okay. I figured y'all was watching some basketball. Old man said, I say bring back John Gruden, he will get the Raiders back. Well, the problem is how do you bring back a guy that's suing the league? See, when you guys are talking about all this stuff, man, it's great in theory. But don't you know John Gruden has a whole lawsuit that's going to the Supreme Court against the NFL? You think the NFL is going to let him come back to the league while you're trying to sue me in the Supreme Court? I don't see that happening right now, dog. Unless he decides to what? Drop his case. If Gruden wants to drop his case, he could probably come back, but I don't think Gruden wants to drop his case. He don't get his money back. All the money he don't spend on attorneys. I mean, just keep it in the buck. Y'all keep talking about bring Gruden back. How you gonna do that when he's suing the league? He's the op. You slip on a banana peel at your job, man. You file a workman comp claim, and then they terminate you. When do you get to go back and collect your workman's comp check and go and work for the company again? Where do they do that at? I don't know where y'all think this shit is. This is business, okay? Bernardo Tenno said all teams want to win. That ain't true. That ain't true at all, bro. It depends, okay? Look at Kevin Stefanski last week. Kevin Stefanski reluctantly got down to his last quarterback in Shedeur Sanders. Shedeur Sanders threw for 367. See, this is the type of shit I'm talking about, how these guys claim and swear on their life they know football. And Shedeur was going to get cut. He wasn't even on the team. He wasn't going to be on the team. He was going to get cut in preseason. He's only in the league because of his dad. He's Bronny James, blah, blah, blah. This kid threw for 367. I don't care. I don't care where you at. He's in the pros, bro. He threw for 367, 3 touchdowns, and ran for a fourth. How are you Bronny James? I ain't seen Bronny James go for 50. I ain't seeing that. Come on, bruh. 7, 14, 21, okay, 28. Come on, bruh. You put that in football and basketball parlance, man, that's damn near a 50-point game. That's like a 45 or 48, 49-point game. If you look at it like that. I don't see Bronny doing that shit. Shedeur is balling. What does Stefanski do? For him, the chance for him to win the game, he took him out and threw a dipsy doodle fake ass play to lose. So don't tell me every team want to win, because Shedeur put them in the position to win, and he didn't want Shedeur to win. So he sabotaged it. So that ain't true. Okay. Winston Thomas. The Gamma Jordans. Okay, yeah, man. Gamma Jordans is a hard cop. It's a hard cop, man. All right, man. Ty Bowles was cussing up a storm in last interview following last night's stream. Out of character for that brother. Well, man, you know, I said, hey, man, sometimes you gotta cuss, man. I mean, I do it all the time. You should have seen my kids happy saying what's up. Hey, kids, your dad, Jesse Murrow, is a real father. Take it from a real father. He loves you a lot. He's doing everything he can to be a good father. You always remember, no matter what anyone tells you, you got your own thought process. Ain't no way your father is anything other than a good dad. All right. Can we expect the upset or just a competitive game? I don't know what to expect. It's the Raiders. I don't know what team's showing up. I haven't seen a prideful team show up yet. I've seen prideful players show up. I think Kenny Pickett's going to play as hard as he can. I know Brock Bowers is going to play as hard as he can. I know Ashton Genty's going to play as hard as he can. I know AJ Cole's going to kick the ball as hard as he can. I know that a couple of other cats might be getting out there doing what they need to do. Max Crosby, but everybody else, I can't call it. I can't call it, man. Okay, why are they hyping up Kenny Two Gloves? Because they know Kenny better than we do. Trust me, man, I really thought it was just one beat writer or one blog. They got a bit of concern about Kenny, bro. There's something about Kenny that we don't know. There's something about Kenny that we don't know. If Kenny cooks them and wins, you'll know then. But they know something that we don't. That's why they said we got to shut him down. And I'm like, how do you shut down a guy who's never started a game for us? Because he knows where all the bodies are buried, bro. It is what it is. Like they say in them gangster movies, time to tie up loose ends. Well, man, he would never do all of that. Yeah, but we never know what's going to happen when they in that interrogation room. So why don't we go ahead and make sure that we're okay? We've known him 50 years. Yeah, we've known him 50 years, but we don't know him like we think we do. That's the point. Kenny Pickett obviously knows something about that team because they said it on several different platforms that I read, and I was shocked. Man, maybe Kenny Pickett got something that we don't know. I don't know. Maybe he got that mojo. I don't have no idea what he got, but I hope whatever it is, I hope it shows up. All right, man, straight up. All right, man. Okay, all right, say your piece. All right, yeah, it's right. Got to root for something. Okay, you already know what it is. All right, man, House Junkies was going on. House Junkies was happening. What's going on? Let's go Raiders, House Junkies. All right, House Junkies in the building. All right, man. Patrice said they say Raider fans ain't safe in Philadelphia if you're not with another Eagle. I don't know about that. I don't know about that at all. I mean, do the Eagles got a reason to be mad at us? Yeah. Super Bowl 15. Go look at that. But how long ago was that? That shit was about 45 years ago. But, hey, man, I mean, anybody could talk a good game, man. I bet you I can go in there and nobody do nothing to me. Okay? I got family in Philly. So, but like I said, it's their territory. I mean, if you want to go back there and freeze to death, go back and freeze to death. Okay? But you never know. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure somebody get hemmed up out there, man, because you're on somebody else's turf. But I don't think everybody's in danger out there, dog. I don't think it's like that. Because you never know. Okay? I've been to Eagle Stadium, man. The fans are wild. Yeah. Yeah, man. They threw batteries at Santa Claus back in the days. Okay? Yeah, man. It's some of them crazy. They reversed that. The same Eagle fans that go to got Cole and his barbecue chicken. I mean, yeah, man. I mean, they wouldn't come. I mean, you ain't gonna pop it where you're not from, man, unless you're stupid. You know, you ain't gonna come to Oak. You wasn't gonna come to Oakland and pop it. You wasn't gonna make it out. All right, you wasn't gonna pop it over in L.A., man. Okay, wasn't gonna happen. Over on Figueroa, it wasn't gonna go down. Figueroa and Martin Luther King wasn't going down. Okay, but anything goes on in Vegas because it's Vegas. All right. Okay, it is what it is, not what it ain't. Straight up. Jalen coming off 3 state losses, and like I said, I mean, nothing's better than playing in the Raiders. Raiders can fix that real quick. All right, bad serious. My parents are from Harrisburg, PA. It's cold in the winter. My brother Devin and I felt it when we used to visit. It's supposed to be snowed 95%. Well, man, like you said, Kenny Pickett's not gonna have. Like I said, the Raiders don't play well in cold weather. Kenny Pickett ain't gonna have that problem. Kenny Pickett played for the. I think he's from Pennsylvania, if I ain't mistaken. Isn't he from Pittsburgh, Sarah? Isn't Kenny Pickett from the city of Pittsburgh? Didn't he go to high school in Pittsburgh? Then he went to Pitt, played for the Steelers. I mean, he's gonna be playing in the cold. That ain't gonna do shit. That ain't gonna be a problem for him at all. Okay, so I guess we'll find out. All right, man. Okay, Jalen Hillary respected despite his recent successes. Yeah, there's a lot of hate with him. If he was Joe Burrow, it wouldn't be a question. That's true. Okay, all right, man. When your frat brothers lives in Harrisburg, owns a vet clinic. Yeah, man. People up there getting that money. Okay. Veterinarians make good paper. All right. Okay, yeah. Some good ish about Pickett. They know some good stuff. I'm just telling you what's being read. I read it and I was shocked. And I'm like, let me read something else. This gotta be some BS. Nah, dog. They all said the same thing. Kenny knows some shit. Kenny, and we know what Kenny does good and what he doesn't do good. And he knows what we do good and what we don't. We shut him down, we don't have a problem. Said Dick Fangio, they're putting it on Dick Fangio. Dick, find something to shut this cat down. We don't even want him lifting his head up. Okay? I don't know what they're going to do, but whatever they're going to do, they're going to do it. Mm. Mm. We need to punish them with the pass rush. Yeah, man, we're going to see. That would keep them from attacking the box or move the pocket around. Hopefully Greg Olsen is going to be creative with the pocket. Okay? Because the pocket, it collapses, bro. As soon as this ball snaps, man, the pocket's already falling apart. Okay? All right, man, straight up. Okay? Falling apart like a good spare rib. Falling apart, falling off the bone. All right, man, it's good. King Ed, salute to the Dodger faithful, Showtime Lakers, Raider Nation. What's going on, man? Tell you Jack Goons, what's happening? If Gruden drops his suit against the league, that's his golden ticket back. Yeah, man, but he doesn't get paid none of the money that he. I mean, that's millions and tens of millions of dollars, bro. I mean, if I was him, I wouldn't do it to come back to the Raiders. For what? I wouldn't. I gotta finish this out. He has a chance to take down the whole NFL unless the NFL is going to say, hey, we came to an agreement, we'll give you X amount of dollars. But like I said before, he could have been did that. I think he's going all the way. We'll see. Okay? All right, man. He's that guy they hate on Sanders. Yeah, I love Shador. All right. Okay. Unknown. What's up with the rumor of Joe Burrow unhappy with the Bengals? Nah, he might be unhappy with the Bengals, but we talked to our resident Who Dey fan, Mike Hurd, and Mike Hurd said $50 million. He ain't going nowhere. Okay, that's what he said. All right. Okay, we're going to see. King Ed. It turns out keeps pushing up 8 after rookies Burrow's numbers. Stefanski still has a job. I don't know. You got to understand that Kevin Stefanski has a battery in his back, and that is the owner, Haslam. I think his name is Kevin Haslam. Okay, because he didn't want Shador either. But then when I saw him trying to suck up with Prime, when Prime was at the game, trying to hug on him and, hey, everything good? You need anything, man? Prime's like, no, I'm good. I don't need nothing. You know, Prime knows that you hating on this kid, and now you want to try to kiss his ass and all of that. Who knows? He might try to offer Prime the job. Okay, we'll go ahead and keep Shador, and we'll make you the coach. Oh, okay, and then we'll be talking about some shit. Okay, Patrice, did you hear a rumor about Robert Saleh possibly being something the Raiders want to coach? Yeah, I read about that today, but they also said that Robert Saleh has a myriad of reasons not to take that job. You got to remember, Robert Saleh's a defensive coach. Robert Saleh left the 49ers, went to the Jets. Horrible shit show. Then he went back to the Niners. He doesn't seem to be a guy that's a head coach to me. Okay? He doesn't seem with it with what he did with the Jets. Okay? He got fired from the Jets. Come on, man. Remember when Aaron Rodgers hated on him and said that he's not a nice guy, and then they wound up firing him and shit? A-Rod got him fired. So, I don't know, man. I'm not really interested in having a defensive coach. We already got a defensive coach. His name is Pete Carroll. I need an offensive coach. Somebody can call some plays. All right, man. Okay, Bruce Banner said Kenny Pickett. 2 gloves. Yusuf. I mean, I heard there was a rumor. Okay. All right, Bill Holloway, what's going on? Big Beezy. Big Beezy. I had to do it, bro. I was gonna do the red meat lovers, but I said, man, let me go ahead and smoke this, man. I needed this tonight. I got a lot going on in my head right now. I got a lot going on, bro. A lot going on. A lot of reflection going on. I needed to smoke something that I hadn't smoked in a minute. That's what I needed right here. I need some more of these, Bill. I need these ones here. The mother ones, them skinny ones, bro, them things they don't handle business. All right. What's going on? What's up? What's happening? Okay. Just a sizzle. Yusuf, do you think that the Hondo's rumor about Chucky? A rumor. I believe that Hondo heard something. It's a rumor. But he'd have to drop his lawsuit. Is Chucky willing to drop his lawsuit when he's winning? Right now he's winning, man. The NFL can't go to arbitration. They can't go to arbitration, bruh. The Supreme Court ruled against it. They appealed it, and Chucky won again. They're gonna have to They're going to have to say what it is. They better try to chuck a big ass check for him to drop it. Coming back to the Raiders, man, for kibbles and bits after I done paid 25, 30 million in fees. Nah, dog. So we'll see. But I believe Hondo heard something. I definitely believe that. All right. King Ed, I'm rooting for Kenny 15, Pittsburgh. I honestly don't believe that he's that guy. Raiders will draft a quarterback in the first round. Hey, man, I don't know about that. We'll see. Last time we drafted a quarterback in the first room, his name was Jamarcus Russell. Raiders don't draft in the first round, but you never know. When you don't have Raiders drafting, anything can happen. Okay? Spytek's not a Raider. Pete Carroll's not a Raider. And neither is Tom Brady. So I don't think Patrick Graham's going to be in there talking to them about who to vote for. I mean, who to pick up. So we'll see. All right. Okay. Kenny Pickett must have boat raced the Philly defense in Philly practice because, I mean, nobody worries about Kenny two gloves. Like I said before, they're worried about him. All right. Low key. All right, man. When the Thomas Kenny is starting Philly and Pittsburgh played in those conditions, Geno would fall more in the snow. Well, Geno played. Don't forget, Geno played in West Virginia, and Geno played in with the Jets. He knew how to play in the cold. He just don't play well. It don't matter what he does. Okay. All right, man. Okay. All right, man. Yeah, Jesse, you had to go handle your business. AOC still injured? No, he's not. Wisconsin Cheese, he's not. He's back. He just ain't playing. Okay, he's good to go, but he ain't playing. And no one has the answer why that's happening. Bill Holloway said Geno would have folded like a broken down lawn chair in the snow. Okay, said it don't matter. It don't matter no more. Okay, he ain't gonna be there. I think he's gonna be shut down for the rest of the season, if I'm not mistaken. Huh? So yeah, man. So that's pretty much it, you guys. You know, like I said, I'm just here so I don't get fined, man. My head smoking this nice cigar. Hey, Bill, look at the ash on it. Look at the ash. Ash, man. Okay. Got to get it off, man. Good stick. Yeah, Bill. Yeah. Yeah, I need some more of these. No. All right, man. Anything else y'all got? I just want to come in and say that, dog. Kenny Two Gloves has an opportunity. All right. One time I said Geno's done. Quit on the team. Snatched his heart out of his chest. Then he snatched the money out of his wallet. I feel better. I can care less about his heart. I want the money back. Can I get my money back? That's why I'm like, can I get my money back? Sorry, sir, no refunds. I know, man. I know. But you gave me a whole defective Geno Smith. Can I get my money back, bro? Can I get a gift card? Give me an NFL gift card, bro. If you don't give me my money back, can I get a gift card? How would I get a gift card off of Geno Smith? Well, shit, man, we can get that off our cap. Okay? Like, he can take the 18, and the NFL will give us the 18 back. Y'all can have it. I don't want it. Okay? Y'all can have the food. Just swipe my credit card, put my money back on my shit. Okay? That's all I'm saying. All right? When Chucky comes back, does his contract reinstate? From what I know, it doesn't, because he accepted a settlement from Mark Davis. But any contract can be amended. But based on what was told to me, he's been compensated by Mark Davis. He settled with him on the money that he owed. Okay. All right, Justin Sago, do your thing. Okay. I want a refund, man. Just get an IOU for Geno. Nah, I don't want an IOU, dog. I need a gift card. I need something, bro. I mean, hey, man, I need a debit. I need something, bro. Give me a Visa gift card, bro. Off of that cat. Give me a Visa gift card. Pull one off. Swipe it. Because that's zeros. How much is on here? Oh, the entire contract. Oh, good. I don't want no 7 to 10 days, all that shit. I can use this now? Yeah, you can use this now. Okay, cool. Same as cash? Same as cash. That's what I need. That's what we need. All right. Set. Wait, Chucky is still going on with the lawsuit versus the NFL? Yeah, he just won recently. He just won. They tried to get him to go to arbitration. They fought it in Las Vegas Supreme Court, held up. The next court is the U.S. Supreme Court. If they decide to hear it. If they don't decide to hear it, it drops back down to where? Back to the state Supreme Court. So, I guess we'll find out, won't we? So, yeah, man. If I was Chucky, man, I wouldn't get that up. I'm not going to get my money back. All right, man. Can I get a Target gift card, man, for Geno Smith? I mean, shit, man. Target got some good shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll buy me some Pop-Tarts. Okay? They even got alcohol in there, man. I'll take a 50 Hennessy, some Pop-Tarts, bro, and some string cheese. You know, Jesse Merle, you know, your kids are string cheese, and you pull it and you do that. Pull that shit. I'll take some of that. I want my money back from Geno, man. I want my money back. Okay? But I didn't get my money back for a whole Jimmy Garoppolo, and I didn't get my money back for a whole Gardner Minshew. I didn't get my money back for those fools either. Okay? It just seems like somebody's just taking money out of my account. Is my check being garnished? It just seems to be like that. Okay? All right? Say, you ain't worth a half bag of pork rinds. Hey, man, like I said before, those chicharrones, okay? We call them chicharrones out here, ain't that right? My homies, okay? Chicharrones and with some hot sauce, all right? Okay? Even though I don't eat them, okay? But I used to back in the days, all right? So, yeah. All right, man, come on. Okay, nappy braids, Geno. I mean, fuzzy braids, nappy braids. You know what I'm saying? Non-defined lines in the braids. Okay, how do you have all that money and nobody could braid your shit? It makes no sense, bro. I mean, all that famous athletes that done had braids, his braids look the worst. I mean, you cannot make it up. You know, Allen Iverson had the best braids in the game. Okay, and then after him it was Carmelo's braids. Okay, and then you had Lamar Jackson's braids. Okay, you had a bunch of other cats that had braids, but you know his hair rolled back in the back. Come on, dog. Nobody's hair looks as rough as Eugene's. Okay, it looks rough, and I don't understand why. I don't get it. Bro. I can go to the hood and get my hair braided for $25, bro. Okay, and it'll look good. All right, didn't even grease his scalp, Patrice. Sarah didn't even put no sulfur 8 on that shit. It just looks dry and unhealthy. I mean, come on. At least throw some conditioner in that shit and leave it in. Nope. It's shit fuzzy as shit. All right. It is what it is. Unknown Raider guy, what's going on unknown? What's going on unknown in the building? Yeah, now they're saying we might draft Dante Moore. Dante Moore is a lot better, is a more of a guy. But, like I said before, where are we going to be at? I mean, if Dante Moore probably be a lot easier to get than Mendoza, to be honest. Okay? But Patrice, what do you think about Dante Moore? Okay. Patrice is the duck that's on here. Okay. Oh, and also salute to my nephew, man. My nephew just got his master's degree from Illinois Illini. He got his bachelor's from the Oregon Ducks. So my nephew doing big things, man. He's only 27. That boy out there doing it. I'm like, go ahead, nephew. He got his bachelor's and got his master's. Okay, I'm like, damn, dog. I gotta get over there handling his business. Okay, all right. Low key, fan base ruined Geno. We saw Raider Nation turn on him, and he didn't see a future with us when he won the game. The 5-week game closed on him. Defense was quiet. Not hope. Well, man, at the end of the day, man, when you're a professional football player, man, you don't rely on the fans to help keep you motivated, man. What are we talking about? Geno is a 12-year veteran. Geno's not a rookie. He's a 2-time former All-Pro and a former comeback player of the year. This is a guy who has accolades. This is a guy who's been in the league over a decade. What does he need the fans to boost his ego up? You must be really bad if you need Raider fans to boost your ego up. Come on, bro. You're supposed to be out there impressing us. Winning us over is what you're supposed to do. Okay? But like I said, man, if it takes that, then he shouldn't be here. I don't want Chucky. I like Rich and Patrick. I mean, yeah, Rich Bisaccia, man, is it, man. Go get Rich, man. Y'all ain't talking about going to get Rich. Go get Rich Bisaccia, man. But y'all still hating on Rich Bisaccia, man. Can't make it up. Y'all still hating on my boy Rich. Y'all got to stop it, man. Y'all got to cut it out. Stop. All right. Okay, straight up. Say Eugene ain't worth the bag of green snaps. Hey, man, shit, man. You know, hey, he might not be, but then again, you never know. Okay, it might be an even trade. All right, man. I know Raider guy. There was a rumor that another Raider content creator saying they could Burrow. If that happens, man, I'll be hella shocked. But Burrow's a $50 million quarterback right now, man. Burrow gets $50 million, and what are you going to trade in return? These guys always talk about trades, but they never talk about what they're going to trade in return unless we're going to trade these high picks. You know, I'd love to have Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow's been kind of hurt as of recent, but I think a change of scenery would be good for Joe Burrow. I think it'd be great. Joe Burrow come over here, he gonna ball. I'm telling you that shit now. Joe Burrow's gonna ball. Joe Burrow is a different type of dude. Okay, Joe Burrow is not Geno Smith. Let's get it understood. All right, man. Gino needs to find some luminal lotion. That brother's Ashley Larry. Hey, man, like I said before, bro. I mean, that dude, man. That dude. He's a guy who is in a relationship that he don't even care no more, dog. You know what I'm saying? He don't even wash up. You know his girl's coming over. He been at work all day. He just gets in the bed. I mean, come on, bro. He ain't even washed up, bro. I mean, did you wash up? Nah, I'm tired. I'm just gonna get in the bed. Okay, come on, dog. Same dingy drawers that he had on 2 days ago. He don't care. He know he ain't worried about impressing you. Okay, simple as that. You need him. He don't need you. It's that simple. Okay. All right. Hey, to be honest, man. Okay, this dude's toenails are pterodactyl claws, man. Ladies, you know, have the cat under the covers just cutting up your damn, just cutting the shit out of your calf muscles and shit. Trying to tell you, man. You looking like you don't wear nothing with your legs and show, man. Look like you had a cat. You ain't got no cat. You got the cat, okay? You got that cat is what you got. The cat that's at your house cutting up your damn calf muscles and shit. Okay, trust and believe, man. I mean, that was something, man. That was something. See, let me tell you, I'm gonna talk to the ladies real quick, man. Damn y'all dudes. I'm gonna talk to the ladies that are on here right quick. You ladies, let me tell you something, man. I know a lot about what y'all don't like. Okay, I know a lot because all my friends were all women, all women. They told me everything. Okay, one thing about me, there's two things. One, I wear a size 13 shoe. Number two, I got good looking feet. I could walk out, I could walk around, I get a pedicure, I walk around, I can have my feet out. I ain't one of them cats that have to have on socks. I can walk around with my feet out because I got nice looking feet. Okay? I just get compliments. Yeah, Shaq, I would have thought you had your feet were beat up. You got nice feet. I said, yeah, I got nice feet because I know y'all women like nice feet. Now, these other dudes, a lot of y'all on here, whatever you do, when you got on those flip-flops and when you got on them slides, don't go nowhere past the car. You might want to go out to the car and get some shit. Don't try to go to the store. Don't try to go to the liquor store and shit with your shit out. Shit, but throw on some tubes. Throw on them tubes. Throw them tubes on. Okay. Try to tell you. Because not all y'all need to be walking around like that, bro. Looking like LeBron James by the foot. You know, LeBron James' toes look like this. They just going foes up here. Okay. I mean, damn, you're a billionaire, but damn, can't you just do this? Can't you get an operation to go do? I mean, shit. So I'm just trying to let you know. All right. I don't got that problem. All right. Straight up. Okay. All right, man. So anything can happen. All right, man. Said King Ed. Patrice is rolling. The fact of the matter is, number 7, Geno never played like a Raider. I mean, was he supposed to? That's like, man, you say, man, the dude comes and works for Roto-Rooter with you guys, man, and you know, like, he was never a plumber. Dude came over there because it was a job. You know what I'm saying? His Uncle Clifford hooked him up. He needed a job for the summer, dog. He ain't there to be no damn apprentice and shit. You trying to work your way up. Okay? And Geno came because he needed a job. He lost his job to Sam Darnold, and his old boss, Pete Carroll, told him to come over here and work for him for a year. And that's what he did. Can't make it up, bro. Here's what it is. Okay? Need some less jam and some sulfurate. I mean, come on, you got to do that. The less jam, you got to do it. You got to do it, man. That damn sulfurate, man. I use sulfurate, but I use the one in the blue. I use the one in the blue bottle, man, the light one, because that one in that yellow one, man, that shit's too thick. Okay, that shit's too thick. You got to wash your hair 2 or 3 times if you got that shit in your shit. Okay, that's it. All right, man. Congrats to my nephew. Yeah, my nephew doing it big, man. I'm like, damn. He got his priorities in order, man. Got one girl, travels. You know, he's doing everything right. Doing everything right, bro. Doing everything. He listened to us. He doing everything like he's supposed to. Okay? Everything like he's supposed to, man. They staying there, no babies, none of that shit. Well, he learned that from me, because his father already had him already. Like, he learned from me. Don't have no babies, bro. Get all your shit first. Then talk about a baby. All right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, he's the truth, man. I sent you the whole video last week. I know, Patrice. Okay, yeah, salute. Okay. Yeah, congrats. Yeah, man, he's doing his thing. Okay. He said even his deep ball is trash. Told Kenny Stabler had a deep ball in his bag. Man, don't get me started on Snake, bro. Oh, you know what was funny? What was funny, man? I was reading when Adam Schefter had announced that Kenny Pickett was going to be the quarterback. Why did somebody call him Kenny the Snake Pickett? I was like, oh. I mean, why y'all want to do our legends like that, bro? I mean, Kenny the Snake Pickett, bro. And you know I was a Raider fan too. I'm just the level of disrespect that this fan base has is just ridiculous, bro. Okay, gotta stop. All right, gotta stop. Okay, gotta stop. All right, man. Okay, all right. Okay. Oh, Whittington Thomas blocking this dude. Oh, let me get him out of here. That's all you got to do. Let me get it. Oh, you already hit him already. All right, man. Like I said. Okay. This guy. I'm looking at him right now, man. Look at this picture. Look at this dude's picture, man. This dude look like a whole sucker, man. You look like you suck toes, man, for free. Boy, you look horrible. Okay. Yusuf, I'll take Rich Versace back. Me too. Okay. What's going on? Try Brown in the house. But Dante Moore gonna stay in Oregon to play another year. Yeah, he might. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, man. I'm in there chilling. Comedy Hour, House Junkies. Let's bring back Richard Coach B, the coach Derek Carr, head coach John Gruden. I mean, like I said before, John Gruden has to drop his lawsuit. He has a lawsuit against the league. He's suing Roger Goodell right now, man. I mean, if you're suing the CEO of the company, you think you can get him back and work for him too? Say, hey, man, ain't that Harry Johnson? Yeah, ain't he suing us? Yeah, man. What are he doing here? Oh, he's got his old job back. Where'd he do that at? I don't know why y'all think, man, John Gruden got to drop that lawsuit with prejudice. With prejudice, bro. He has to drop that lawsuit with prejudice. Then he can come back. He ain't did it. He ain't did it. All right, man, straight up. Okay. All right, man. Eagle talents. I mean, come on, dog. Like I said, man, I keep my shit on point. Okay, even when it ain't on point, it don't take much. Okay, it don't take much. All right, man. Got the scaly feet. You know, you can light a match on the back of your feet. Your shit so rough. Okay. All right, man. Yeah, salute to the focus. We pay attention. Yeah, man. You got to pay attention out here in these streets. Okay. But you said that's mean. I'm just being honest. Stabler's the Snake. Yeah, I'm just telling you what they were calling him. Kenny the Snake Pickett. I'm like, man, you guys disrespectful. Hey, what's going on, Jeremy, in the building? Sad it. I don't know, Raider got Shaq. I remember folks should have got Spencer Rattler because of Ken Snake Stabler. I mean, the things that we say, man, because we're on our 9th quarterback. That's what they don't want to say. Do you know that you're on your 9th quarterback since Derek Carr? Hey, man, anybody but Derek Carr, man. I'll take anybody. 9 years is long enough. Now you got 9 quarterbacks. 9 quarterbacks is long enough. 9. This is your 9th starter that you've had since DC. And DC, he better not come back next year. Oh, my God. Do you know how funny that's going to be? You got rid of them. You had 9 quarterbacks that couldn't fill the job, and then you went back and got them back. I mean, come on, bro. Come on, man. You divorced your wife. You had 9 girlfriends. They were all hot garbage. And now you go back to your ex-wife. I mean, we laugh at you, bro, in my neighborhood. Ain't that right, Bill? Ain't that right, Sarah? We definitely laugh at you. Okay? So my ex cheated. Okay, all right, man. We all know. I've heard that one before. I mean, if all you guys getting pregnant by somebody's brother, there's something wrong with you. Okay? You need to stop it. All right. Okay. All right, man. Except facts. Okay. So yeah, so that's what we got going on, man. I'm just outside, man, chilling. Okay. Turn on some TV. Finish smoking my cigar. We got some things going on in the house, man. Go in there and hang out with them for a little bit. But yeah, man, I started coming and talk to you guys, man. But the lighting system out here is pretty good. I just wanted to make sure that they don't rain, because if it rains, then my lighting system gonna be jacked. But yeah, man, not bad out here, huh? Not bad with the lighting system. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. All right, man. Love all y'all out there, man. Think that we said enough. On the radio guys, did they release John Madden? No, they haven't released the movie yet. I haven't heard any updates on it. Maybe it's in post-production right now. It's probably in post-production right now. I'm probably sure they're done doing the shooting. They're probably in editing phase right now. Probably come out. It's gonna come out next year. Come out 2026 sometime. Okay. So we'll see. All right, man. Love all y'all, man. I'll holler at y'all tomorrow. Merry Christmas. I'm at the second filter.